Here we have a new 2026 Chevrolet Trailblazer. This one comes in the LT trim level with front wheel drive. Mosaic black metallic is the paint. And then we have jet black cloth interior. The powertrain consists of a 1.3 liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine that's made into a continuously variable transmission. As we come around to the front end here, we do get our LED headlamps along with our LED daytime running lights. And a nice look here, especially on the LT kind of mid-level. I like the chrome accents, and I especially like the LED lights, how those look. Down here, these are gonna be 17-inch aluminum wheels. We get passive keyless entry on the front, and then power door lock controls are here, power mirror controls are here. We do get blind spot monitors there, rear window lock, and then we do get one touch up and down for the driver's side window, express down on the other 3 doors. And we also get the power lift gate on this one in particular. Headlamp controls, hood release, manual tilt, telescoping steering wheel. And here's our power driver's seat with 2-way power lumbar support. Now I do want to give a huge thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this vehicle today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But I have kind of a glare here, so I apologize. But convenience package, highly recommend that get you the 10-way power driver's seat, the single zone automatic climate controls, the power lift gate. And then this sticker is right at $28,670, so I think a pretty good deal, honestly, for what you get. Fuel economy numbers are great. And there's our parts content there. But I have the seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs, so we're gonna check out this space back here. So sitting behind myself, love the space. What makes it so cool too is you can just kind of hop in here. It's very easy to get in and out of this thing just based on the height of the vehicle. It's not like you have to step up or step down to get in. Middle seat folds down, bottle holders are there. Grab handle. And I'm assuming the child locks are on this one. So to get those unlocked, pull that way and then lock that way. Fuel cap there. And there's look the back end. No LED lights in the back, but you can swap those bulbs out. I like to use auto 1. But top tethers are integrated on the back of the seat itself. Spares underneath there. And we do get a side pocket here, as well as on this side if you want to have something in the back but you don't want it rolling all over the place. There's a look underneath the car. And then as we come around to the rear passenger side, you can fold the seat down, pulling up on this, that'll fold flat. You can run longer objects through to the front, and pretty easy to just snap it back into place. And the lower anchors are hidden behind these covers here. And then we get a manual seat here. So you pull on this, and that'll actually fold flat as well, so you can run longer objects all the way through to where the glove compartment would normally be. And there's the glove compartment there. Owner's manual's in there. Now as we come back around to the front, just a quick look in the engine bay. And there's that 1.3 turbo 3-cylinder. And we're gonna show off the blinkers. So there's the incandescent bulb in the back. And then the LED up front. Let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat next. So nice leather wrap steering wheel here, and I apologize if the wind noise is coming through, but the last video I recorded, literally it was so hot in here and I had the air on, but it overheated the phone. So I'm just trying to keep it cool while I'm in here. There's the horn. Now over here to the radio, we do get AM, FM, XM along with Bluetooth audio. And then we also have our wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto compatibility. Pretty easy system to go through here. You can change your language there. And then you can also change your units of measurement by scrolling down here. And it's very easy to get to that. Now what's funny is, a lot of these newer vehicles with this screen, they have the headlamp controls in the screen here, but no, we have these where they typically go, so you don't have to go through the screen and turn your lights on if you want to do that. Your climate controls are here though. You get single zone automatic climate controls, but you also get buttons and knobs down here below. And then you have your 3-stage heated front seats as well. But you can choose fan direction here, fan speed, temperature, and your auto mode there, your AC there. And then here you can go through your different gauges, so battery voltage, coolant temperature, and then you have the tire pressure monitors, oil life, and the engine air filter life there. Hazards here. Backup camera guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. You can turn those guidelines on or off there. And I like that we also get a volume knob on the side. You can adjust that, click it to mute. But down here, 12 volt, USB-C, USB-A, wireless charging pad, and then here you have your auto stop toggle, lane keeping system, traction control, sport mode, and then your snow and ice mode there. But for the shifter, grab the lever behind, reverse, neutral, drive, and then you have your low gear. And then for the limiter, you can toggle that between these buttons here, and then you can see where you are in the bottom part of the gauge cluster, and you have 7 different ranges there. But 2 bottle holders here, electronic parking brake, pull up to engage, hit the brake, press down to disengage, storage, and then center console cubby space, removable tray there. And there's a view of the back seat from up here. Lights here, OnStar, vanity mirror. I like that we get the nice lights here in the mirror as well. I wasn't expecting that, especially since all of the reading lights are just those standard bulbs. But back to the steering wheel, blinkers are here. You get the auto high beams, you can toggle those there. And then you have your intermittent wipers on this side. So one time off, intermittent low, high. You can adjust that intermittent frequency here. And then your rear wiper, intermittent on there. Push back for that fluid, pull up for the front. Left side of the steering wheel on the back, track list or radio station presets can be toggled. And then on the right side, volume up, volume down there. Cruise control standard, so you can turn that on or off, cancel, set the speed by adjusting this. Forward collision alert, the gap adjust is there. Your heated steering wheel toggles here. Mute, voice recognition, and then you have your audio sources you can go through when applicable, and then your phone source you can go through, or your phone options when that's connected. You can use the scroll bar to go through those different options. And then you can also just press this to go through your gauge cluster views. Where this one is in transport mode, it's not letting me do any of that, so that's why I'm just kind of telling you. But push button starts here. Finally, here's our key fob with remote start. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2026 Chevy Trailblazer LT out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Trailblazer here, the 1.3 in here actually feels a bit more potent than the 1.5 you get in the Equinox, just because of the size of this vehicle, how it drives. It just feels better in my opinion. Ride quality is pretty good though. I like how it drives so far. Gonna give it a little pull getting on the interstate here. Not gonna floor it, but just gonna test it out. Here we go. So got up to speed pretty nicely. And very effortlessly, it felt like. But so far, ride quality is good. The sound acoustics in here are pretty good. Not a lot of wind going on today, so I'm not expecting wind noise, but I'm not hearing it now, so that's a good thing. And it's just very easy to drive. Like the overall steering feel. I feel for people in this segment, how this comes down the road, they'll be very pleased with. But I mean, it drives very nicely, especially for something that can get over 30 miles a gallon. Now, I do want to give one more huge thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this Trailblazer today. I'll leave a link below in the description. But if you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get to the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. Now, in terms of what you get for the money, I think this is a pretty solid deal just because size is not big, but if size isn't a big deal for you, this is one of the cheapest vehicles you can get. I mean, the Chevy Trax is probably the best bang for your buck, but this isn't far behind, especially with how this is equipped. You get that power lift gate, which I think is a huge plus. The single zone automatic climate controls with the heated seats is nice. But then just having that option to put this in sport mode, to put it in snow and ice mode. The only thing that I would prefer to have on here is the adaptive cruise control option, but not really a necessity. But it has a lot. There's a lot to offer here in the small package. The seat here is wide enough to fit my wider stature. Headroom is fantastic. And like I said, in the walk around portion, it's so easy to get in and out of this thing. It just makes it that much better, I think, when you're comparing it against an Equinox or a Trax. It's just that good middle section there where you're not getting too much car, you're getting great fuel economy, and you get something that looks nice as well. Now, it's not the fastest vehicle, but honestly, I think it's the peppiest thing that you can get, at least when it comes to GM with a turbo 3 or 4 cylinder in an SUV. I mean, the Equinox just feels a tad sluggish compared to this. The Trax feels a bit quicker, but it just kind of drives funny. It's almost like you're scared to push that thing, but it'll go. And this just feels like it makes sense when you put your foot into it. You don't feel like the engine's about to blow up, and you feel like you're actually going as opposed to the Equinox. But all in all, I think a decent car for the money, especially if you're looking in the compact, subcompact SUV market. But with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2026 Chevy Trailblazer in the LT trim level.